on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cougars offense will have plenty of work. return was bottled up. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
It's complete to the right. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
To throw, it's Madden. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Coming after him. It's on target and complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
On to kick it away.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the marker. It's Beckham. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Caught near the sideline. It's Sanders.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Arizona.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here to make something happen on this side of the football.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down and the punt. The other way. Makes a move. To that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop and create some momentum for your offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They want to run it left here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Madden. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Incompletion on 1st down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Splits the uprights. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. On the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his track.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Madden. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
From the gun, give on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got his man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
They want to just keep throwing it. This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He makes the connection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down after the short completion. They'll go to the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a...
Hits the accelerator to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Madden. Outstanding athleticism, but not very efficient on the catch. That's a loss of yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 42 over Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Madden. Zings it complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The snap sets up to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Now second and goal.
He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Madden. Fires to the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get the...
Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it flop.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. Touchdown, Arizona. And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Arizona 42, Houston 13.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.